As my out of sink area in the bathroom getting pretty much filled up, I decided to explore new spaces that can be used for orchids. And so here it is, this window. It's in the same room as my tank, so it's kind of up against the tank, and it has nice position to the sun. It is kind of southeast exposure, so the sun here is in the morning. Now it's about 9 o'clock in the morning and sun is on the left, and so it's going to move towards the right side of the window, and it will provide nice morning sun to these plants. Now my window sills are very narrow, and I always complain that nothing fits on them. So what I did, I built a shelf. Well, built is too strong word, because all I did was I took some, I don't know if you can see them, the 4x4s that we had leftovers after building, what we were building, a chin-up bar, I think, outside. So we had some 4x4s, and I asked my husband to cut them to the height to hide them behind the couch so they're not show, they're pretty ugly. And then I put this piece of wood on them right here, which I also found in our shed. So basically it's a poor man's shelf, and it is quite ugly if you look at it, but because couch kind of hides it away, it does the job, I think. So I picked few plants of different genera to try them out. What I have here is the Rincus stylus gigantea orange. So that's representative of Vanda alliance. We'll see how it goes here. Then I have Cattleya leopoldii. It is pretty wide. It used to be in a tank, but it's grown pretty wide, and I want to try it here. And this one is Angraecum longicalcar seedling, and the reason it's here because I rotted all the bottom roots on it. The good portion of roots is gone, so I potted it into moss. Moss is usually good to save the roots, and I decided to try it here. This is representative of dendrobiums. Basically, it's a bunch of pieces that broke off Dendrobium farmeri that actually started new growth. There are like, I think there are 3 new bulbs are trying to grow. So I want to see how they do here. And the last one is the Windowsill gigantea. It's a seedling. It was doing absolutely nothing in the tank, and the bottom part of the leaf started to kind of rot. So I potted it. It used to be in archeata, so I potted it in moss and put it here too. So those are my test subjects for this window. The main concern about this area is that the humidity is low, but I don't think any of those varieties actually ever complained about the low humidity, from what I think, but I'm not sure. We'll see. And I also have my Hoya here. This is Hoya ciliata, and I bought new trellises as my new Hoyas started to produce this climbing trails. I thought I needed to get more trellises, and I found some trellises from Dollarama that I wanted to show. Like this one here is, I think the height is pretty excessive, but it works good for this window, right? Because then there's very little footprint of this plant on the windowsill. Everything goes up. So this is Hoya ciliata, which is growing pretty fast for me. I'm not sure how it will fare in this full sun in the morning, full morning sun, but from my read, it should be okay. So I'm home today, I'm watching, and I'll see. So that's all the space she gets. And of course those tall trellises wouldn't fit into tank, so for tank I bought a little shorter one. They are bamboo loops kind of things in the same place, Dollarama. They have it. And the reason I bought them because some of my Hoya seedlings, or cuttings rather, started to produce the vines that I think should be climbing. See, this is caudata, and I wanted to show you the leaf. I got my homegrown leaf, new leaf, and it's amazing. See, it shines. It is a bit purplish because it was on the top shelf too close to sun, but now I think green comes back as I moved it down, and it has little fuzz on it. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful Hoya that is actually, oops, I don't know if it focuses, but it turns to be pretty easy for me. See, it's growing. Now it has place to climb on this trellis. And another one is Hoya Bordenii. Now there's no leaf yet, but I think those nodes where the leaves will come out eventually, like this here. But the actual vine is pretty long now. Yeah, so that's the things I wanted to record. My new trellises for Hoyas. We'll see how fast they will get filled with the actual vines. This is the before picture. And my new windowsill area. Well, the actual sill will probably be filled with maybe Neophynaceas, because they're small, they will fit there. Or maybe some Hoyas will come out of the tank when they start growing actively. And we'll see how orchids do here. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.